It's definitely been insane, crazy, all the things. I don't know.
Patrick and Brittany Mahomes have taken the NFL world by storm. They seem like the most open and perfect celebrity couple out there, but not everyone knows the real truth behind their relationship. And you guys will never believe what's been going on with the two of them. No one expected Patrick and Brittany to last as long as they have. Most high school couples never last that long, not to mention the fact that celebrity couples also often don't go very far. But somehow, against all odds, they managed to pull through everything, and nowadays they're one of the biggest NFL couples ever. But they didn't get to where they are today without some struggle and their fair share of controversy. Patrick and Brittany started dating way back in 2012 when Patrick was a sophomore and Brittany was a junior at White House High School in East Texas. Apparently, before they started dating, they were actually friends for about a year, and then Patrick gave Brittany a Valentine's Day card and a rose, and this was what led to Brittany seeing him as much more than just her friend. They remained together throughout the rest of their time in high school, and everything was going pretty smoothly for them, until what some might say was the first major hurdle in their relationship. They both had to go to different colleges, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to spell it out how this alone has destroyed a lot of high school relationships. But Patrick and Brittany's relationship didn't fall victim to it. Patrick attended Texas Tech University and played football for the school's team, while Brittany, on the other hand, played soccer for and attended the University of Texas. According to Brittany, it was around this time, while they were both at university, that they finally realized that Patrick could go pro with his dream. And in April 2017, Patrick decided to forget about his final year as a college quarterback, and he entered the 2017 NFL Draft. And as luck would have it, he was picked by the Kansas City Chiefs as their first round pick and the 10th overall pick. This marked the start of Patrick and Brittany's roller coaster life of fame. Crazily enough, just a month after Patrick had signed with the Chiefs, Brittany got her own big contract. She landed a big deal with Iceland's pro soccer teams, and just as she was there to support Patrick during his time, he too was there for her. After 2 seasons of Patrick playing with the Chiefs, he and Brittany bought a home together in Kansas City. It's pretty obvious that they were living their dream life at this point, and 2020 made it even better for them. In February 2020, Patrick and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and he and Brittany couldn't be any happier. But that wasn't the only big news that 2020 had in store for the both of them. In September 2020, after more than 8 years of being in a relationship, Patrick finally popped the question and Brittany said yes. And just a couple of weeks after getting engaged, Patrick and Brittany shocked everyone when they announced that they were expecting their first child. Then about a month after announcing that they were expecting their first child, they revealed that their child would be a girl. Patrick and Brittany were on a high, but all of that came crashing down in February 2021. Unlike in 2020, Patrick and the Chiefs weren't able to take the Super Bowl 55 win away from Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Although Brittany was there to support him, getting through this was much easier said than done. First, Brittany had a weird run with the media. Then ESPN and SportsCenter shared photos of Patrick looking all sad and down in their broadcast, and Brittany didn't waste any time going for both platforms. First, she clapped back at ESPN, tweeting about how she loved the support they gave one of the best players in the league. And you don't really need to be a genius to know the sarcasm in the message that she sent. Then she called out SportsCenter by saying that they were trash too for using those pictures of Patrick. But at least one good thing came out of February 2021, because Brittany gave birth to her and Patrick's daughter, Sterling, on the 21st of that month. Brittany's constant support for Patrick and her love for the game is pretty undeniable. I mean, she's there for practically every one of his games, and let's not forget how she always dresses up in the team's colors all the time. And then there's the fact that she's pretty quick to call out anyone who wants to come for Patrick. But how far is too far? Brittany is known for having a pretty interesting history of behavior whenever games don't go Patrick's way. When his team lost against the Buffalo Bills in October 2021, she tweeted about how the referees are never in their favor, and when someone asked her to just stop, she responded by saying that the person should shut up in the nicest way possible. Because of all of this, she got into some pretty big trouble earlier this year. While celebrating a win against the Cincinnati Bengals, Brittany sprayed some people in the stadium with a bottle of champagne. Now, most people weren't really bothered because this win was especially difficult. Plus, champagne showers aren't exactly uncommon in sports. Still, some people weren't so happy about this and went online to troll Brittany. And after this happened, rumors started circulating that Patrick had decided to ban both Brittany Brittany and his brother Jackson from attending any of his future games. Apparently, the reason why he wanted to ban Brittany was because of all the controversy that she'd gotten herself involved in. And as for Jackson, well, let's just say that this was because he's been public enemy number one for a pretty long time. He made some crazy TikToks blasting people, and then he was also allegedly scamming small businesses on the internet. So the rumors about him banning Jackson and Brittany seem pretty believable, but Patrick actually addressed this by saying that people just love making stuff up for no reason. So it seems like it's probably not true. And he did kind of have a point with what he said. I mean, most of the backlash Brittany has gotten so far has been because of a wild overreaction on her part. And I'm pretty sure that the only reason she got the type of attention that she did is because she's famous. Celebrities don't really get to get away with anything that they do, no matter how little the thing might be. Everyone's always watching their every move, and some people are seemingly just waiting for them to make a mistake just so they can go ahead and judge them. Either way, Brittany and Patrick didn't let that bother them too much. They ended up getting married a couple of weeks after this. Then in May 2022, they announced that they were expecting their second child, a boy this time around. And in November, Brittany gave birth to their son, Patrick Brittany Mahomes III. Since then, Brittany hasn't really been in the news for anything negative. It kind of seems like she's just focusing on her family right now, but she's also still being the extremely supportive partner that she's always been, which is honestly pretty nice to see. But what do you guys think? Do you think Brittany is wrong for always wanting to speak up and support Patrick all the time? Or do you think she's just doing what every partner should? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.